Welcome back, friends, with more Futurama. This is Season 3, Episode 14. Last time, we had Bender lose the use of his body because of the giant can opener, and then he became a bit of a country singing sensation before miraculously gaining back the use of his body, and then he was chased for supposedly faking the injury. Really quite the odd episode, as usual. But anyway, guys, full reaction is going to be on Patreon in the link in the description below. Leave a like, really helps with the channel, and let's get started. Body dumping sign up sheet? Whoa! Harlem Globetrotters?
For generations, your puny planet has lived in peace with the Globetrotter homeworld. But now, for no reason,
What?
we challenge you to defend your honor on the basketball court.
For no reason.
What happens if we lose?
Nothing. There's nothing at stake and no threat
Okay.
beyond the shame of defeat.
I'll take you on, you airballing bozos.
You old man?
Not a good idea.
Say Clyde. Laugh derisively at him.
I'll put you globe trotters in your place with my team of mutant atomic supermen.
What? You have those? I don't...
Behold, my mutant atomic supermen.
They're only a foot high, Professor.
We'll need to speed up their growth with time particles called chronotons.
Aren't
This
those
can't
the
go wrong.
particles that destroyed an entire civilization?
Good news, everyone. You're off to the Tempest Nebula
Oh, no.
to gather chronotons.
Oh no. Wait, what?
Your face can take a lot of punishment. That's good to know.
There's a lot
Oh.
about my face you don't know.
Oh my.
Perhaps you and... Come on, Leela, why won't you go out with me? We both know there's something there.
No, I mean cool your jets. They're melting Bender's face.
Oh shit. Oh my god. Whoa. It's a cannon? Oh, what the? That's not a... That's...
Behold, my invincible nuclear mutants.
The Harlem Globetrotters take
Oh,
on
boy.
a squad of atomic supermen in what promises to be a by-the-numbers athletic contest with no surprises whatsoever.
Sure.
Goose goes up. Rejected. Grotesque
Tending.
from half court. Yes!
Goaltending.
Yes! He's really showing us what a man with a cannon in his chest can do.
No showboating, you atomic hot dog.
The Trotters are down by 6. Reactions.
It was always our plan to trail at the half, thus deepening Earth's eventual humiliation.
Uh-huh.
Also, what game were the refs watching?
Early Joe, easily amused by his own antics, continues to wreak havoc.
Whoa.
What the?
Oh
Did
shit.
everything just...
What the heck?
Time out! It must have something to do with those time particles I used to grow the Supermen. Time and space are ripping apart at the seams.
Oops.
We're 35 points ahead with 2 minutes left. What could
Oh
possibly...
god. Oh god. Holy crap.
Win.
I don't know what you did, Fry, but once again you screwed up. Now all the planets are going to start cracking wise about our mamas.
I'm just glad my fat, ugly mama isn't alive to see this.
Enough about your promiscuous mother.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Have Tate? What do you know about this?
Not much yet, but I am senior lecturer in physics at Globetrotter U, and I'd like to help you investigate.
At this rate, by Tuesday it will be Thursday, by Wednesday it will be August, and by Thursday it will be the end of existence as we know it.
Turning to entertainment news, teen singer Wendy might just be the latest. Won 3 Grammys last night. Found
So
dead
why is it... Oh,
in her bathtub.
oh fuck.
Interesting.
Why is it skipping forward only for
We
some
all
people?
behave normally during the time skips, but then we have no memory of it.
Oh.
My name's Bender, and I'm a huge fan of your work, both on and off the court. Can I be a globetrotter?
Shut up, turkey.
Ooh.
Come.
But I think I know how to stop the skipping. We'll just...
How did we get
This
here?
was supposed to work.
Can I talk to you about Fry?
Leela, I would be honored.
does the worst W.C. Fields imitation I've ever seen. Zoidberg!
Sorry, you must have been boring me.
I love his boyish charm, but I hate his childishness.
So, he's not perfect. You don't want to end up old and lonely like Zoidberg!
There it is, the Tempest Nebula. Take a whiff through the smelloscope.
Smelloscope.
Ooh, what if we were to move this cluster of stars to these algebraic coordinates?
Moving stars would require one badass gravity pump. And we'd need all the money on Earth to build...
Badass gravity pump proposal.
Here's the funding for your gravity pump.
A gym jam this complex might take months or even...
Ah, there we are. Now to begin the arduous task of attaching it to the ship so that...
There we go.
Off you go, apparently.
Apparently.
Nothing but nebula.
And what better way to celebrate our success than by me showing Bubblegum the Globetrotter uniform I made myself?
Let me see. Hello, lawsuit.
I got you something.
Moderately priced domestic non-vintage champagne? How did you know?
You're smart, you're beautiful, and best of all, you'll go out with me.
You're a man, I'm a woman. We're just too different.
Hey, Leela, Bubblegum might let...
Look, I've been studying how to pilot the ship. Impressed?
Yeah, actually.
Are we dating now?
Is that what this is all about?
Wait.
Please just cut it out now. I don't want to hurt you, but there is absolutely, positively no way that you and I will ever...
Man and wife.
What the heck?
Tricked me into marrying you, didn't you?
Of course
Tricked.
not.
How'd you do it? Drugs?
He
and the
doesn't know.
champagne? Hypnosis?
No! We've got the rest of our lives to work this.
Divorce is
Yeah.
final.
What?
You lost the woman of your dreams, but you still have Zoidberg. You all still have Zoidberg.
How did I do it? How did I get
His
Leela
attitude.
to love me?
An implosion might just form a black hole that would stop more chronotons from escaping.
Whoa, slow that brain train down, bro.
This is the most
We need
ridiculous
some kind of
episode.
doomsday device to initiate an implosion like that.
Doomsday device? Ah, now the ball's in Farnsworth's court.
Careful with that doomsday device, Bender.
What does it matter? I'll never be a Globetrotter. My life, and by extension everyone else's, is meaningless.
What?
Roger. You know we'll always be friends, right?
Yeah, but I don't guess anything I could do will ever make you feel the same way about me that I do about you.
I think I'll go down and prep the detonator. Fry, why don't you take the helm?
Aww.
I too know what it's like to have a dream I'll never achieve.
Oh shit.
That's how I must have done it.
Aww. Well,
Did you see it?
The explosion?
No, not the explosion.
Then what?
Nothing.
he literally moved the stars for her. Wow. I kind of wish this episode didn't happen. Like, there's sweetness there, for sure. But also, Leela clearly told him to back off, and he continued to go against her wishes. It's felt like they're the endgame couple since the beginning of the show, but I don't like the idea of him finally getting his way because he was persistent, in spite of her saying no a bunch of times. I guess my best case scenario going forward would be her falling in love with him outside of him being persistent and constantly badgering her. Really wacky episode. The premise is fascinating, that they just keep living their lives while time skips forward and they're missing so much context for why they did what they did. And then there's the mystery of why Leela chose to marry Fry in the middle of all of this. And it turns out to be a very romantic gesture, but at the same time, I'm not a fan of the type of storyline where a guy tries to wear a woman down by being persistent. Leela already told him to stop, and he just keeps badgering her about it. So I felt bad for Leela, but also it was like a little cringe because it's in part due to this type of trope that people in real life continue to ignore people's boundaries and harass them, thinking it's romantic. But yeah, we've gotten the sense from the start of the show that Leela and Fry are going to wind up together eventually, But my hope is that if and when Leela eventually chooses to be with Fry, it won't be because he kept annoying her and harassing her and wore her down. And hopefully he stops doing what he's doing first in the first place. I don't know if we've ever actually seen this side of him before, so I don't know if that'll continue in the future. But I feel like I would have remembered if he had done it in the past. Then we had the Harlem Globetrotters in this episode, and they were aliens come to beat the Earthlings at basketball. Kind of funny that Earth then had bioengineered athletes to play against them. Like, don't we have regular basketball players already? And I like the context of it. It's like, what happens if we lose? Nothing. There is no threat at all. Could have just given up and not made a huge mess of the entire space-time continuum, but hey, they were called out. They couldn't just let that slide. And everybody seems genuinely upset that they lost. The other planets are going to start cracking wise about our mamas. Hermes' line was freaking gold, though. I'm just glad my fat, ugly mama isn't alive to see this happen. It was just so unexpected that it was super funny. And for Bender, I was already feeling bad for him and his dream of being a country star ending last episode, but then they followed it up with an episode all about him wanting to be a globetrotter and constantly getting denied. It was so sad. And that globetrotter Ethan was so mean to him about it. Yeah. The time skipping led to some really funny things, though. Amy hoped they wouldn't miss her birthday, and we skipped right to it, and she was having a great time. And then Zoidberg hoped as much as possible that his birthday the next day would be just as fun, and they skipped forward to it, and it was so horrible in comparison. Poor, lonely Zoidberg. And I always appreciate the little tiny jokes in this show. Leela was using the gravity what's-it to put a bunch of stars to contain the time distortion, and she got it just right, and Ethan the Globetrotter said nothing but nebula, which is just a great little joke. It's not a laugh out loud thing, but it's just a nice, very nice joke that made me smile. But yeah, the ending, it was a really romantic gesture. Fry literally moved the stars to show his love for Leela, only he couldn't remember that he did it till the very end of the episode, and then boom, the doomsday device imploded, all of it to make a black hole, and now Fry is cursed with knowledge. He knows how he made her love him, but can't do it again. And so, yeah, I wondered earlier in this episode if he had made any progress with the holophoner. That was definitely an excellent episode. Get it? Eggs-cellent? Because he got those worms from an egg salad. So, okay, that was a really good episode here. Full reactions can be on Patreon in the link in the description below. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time with more. Bye, friends.